But David, conspicuous by her absence, Lana Star.
You got that right, Nigel. Lana Star's not here. In fact, this is the first time I can recall Lindsay and Lori Carlson haven't had Lana Star accompany them to ringside since being a part of Fab 4.
And their opponents from the beautiful land down under in Guadalajara, Mexico, it's Princess Aussie and Tormenta.
David, it was just 2 weeks ago when Miami's Sweet Heat, after their matchup with the Fierce Sister Roxy Fierce and Chantilly Cella, making a claim that they deserve to get that championship opportunity. Well, Princess Aussie and Tormenta had something to say about that, laying out a challenge, saying, hey, you're not necessarily first in line.
The Carlson twins were not happy about that. And Lana Star, this is where the decision was made to say, Lana, it's got to be 2-on-2. The Carlsons have to do it on their own. So the fabulous one not here tonight, we're gonna see a fair tag team match indeed. It's our opener on WOW Women of Wrestling. The 4-time tag team champions against Princess Aussie and Tormenta.
Former WOW World Champion now locking up with the former WOW World Tag Team Champion 4 times over. Lovely Lori now switching to a side headlock, and Princess Aussie being sent to the canvas with the shoulder tackle. David, I mentioned it just a couple of moments ago actually. What's the update on Tara Strike?
Very good news. The EMTs worked on her backstage, as you saw, after the match, and then they were successful in taking her to the hospital. The MRIs came back, no break. No break,
Good
Nigel.
News. Great news now as Princess Aussie going for the cover now. Cradle pin on lovely Lori. I love to hear that news, and of course, maybe we'll get an update on Animal Instinct. Boy, what a main event matchup that was, a dog collar matchup last week here on WOW. Speaking of main events.
Look at that, Nigel. Tormenta, I was interrupting you bragging about tonight's main event with Santana Garrett, but look at Tormenta going to town on Lindsay, and she felt that one. Did you see her look at Lori and go, oh my goodness, get the ice ready tonight.
And I just knocked the breath right out of her double back elbow. Now Princess Aussie, a wheelbarrow-like leg drop onto the Luscious one.
Luscious Lindsay still feeling the effects of the big knees taken into her chest, and now into her chest is a right hook by Aussie.
Princess Aussie and Tormenta, but lovely Lori, the blind tag. Princess Aussie didn't see it, and now she eats that big boot from Lori, who now knocks off Tormenta. They're not former 4-time World Tag Team Champions, David, for no reason.
They're the Carlson twins, and Lori protected her twin sister by taking out Aussie, and now she tags Lindsay just to come in and give a little shot to Princess Aussie.
Quite possibly no stronger bond than that of the twins, and now working together. Submission.
You got that right, Nigel. Don't try to ever get in between twins or you got problems.
That's right.
That's for anybody out there.
That's right, and now a single Boston Crab after the lovely one had to be sent to the outside of the ring by official Julio Rodriguez. Princess Aussie reaching that bottom rope. David, I was talking about it just a minute ago, but our main event coming up a little bit later on tonight's going to be a rematch, David. Santana Garrett, speaking of people being banned from ringside, taking on Viola Mayfield, the Colombian Goat, and Abilene Maverick, banned from ringside.
That's right, Abilene Maverick is banned tonight, fans. She's not allowed to be at ringside. Viola, the Colombian Goat from Miami, Florida. She is going to be in there in singles action against Santana Garrett, and we'll see how she fares without Abilene Maverick at ringside. Look at lovely Lori taking it to Princess Aussie.
What a camera shot there, David. You can see the pain just etched across the face of Princess Aussie as the gloating continues by the lovely one, Lori Carlson. And now, Princess Aussie in the corner of Miami Sweet Heat, exactly where she does not want to be, David. Frequent tags between the Luscious and Lovely One keep them in control of this matchup.
The Carlson twins without Lana Starr, and I gotta tell you right now, they're doing a heck of a job without their manager.
Well, coming on later tonight, also, the Fab Fours, Holly Swag and Penelope Pink in tag action. That's also coming up a little bit later on the broadcast, David.
It's a jam-packed episode of WOW.
And now the Luscious One working away at Princess Aussie, who's clutching that ribcage. Might have been injured there as she's fighting her way back with a series of shots to the midsection. But Luscious Lindsay using the hair of Princess Aussie and just shoving her head in the turnbuckle. Aussie, though, fighting back. Nobody in this company, David, has a bigger heart, I think, than Princess Aussie.
Well, one might argue that Santana Garrett does, because she's in that main event and she just keeps coming back and back to prove that she is the best former champion in WOW. And we'll find out tonight when Abilene isn't at ringside. And just like Fabulous Lana Starr's not here, we're finding out exactly what the Carlson twins are made out of.
Well, if this was an experiment to find that out, right now they're still doing fairly well without Lana Starr here ringside, as they continue the assault on Princess Aussie, cutting the ring in half, a staple maneuver by Miami Sweet Heat.
Tormenta on the outside, having to just watch the match as it's been cut off by the Carlson twins.
That's right, the international superhero. Tormenta now, tag in to Lovely Lori from the Luscious One, and now both members of Miami Sweet Heat in the ring, setting up, looks like a double suplex. Princess Aussie, though. Princess Aussie able to slip out and roll through, tagging in to Tormenta, who's all the way up top.
She takes down both Carlson twins off the third rope.
The powerful legs of Tormenta coming off that top turnbuckle, sending both of the Carlsons. And now, oh my goodness, how about that, a body scissors? Luscious Lindsay sent straight into her sister, Lovely Lori, just spearing the Lovely One. Tormenta catches the Luscious One now, up on her shoulders. Luscious Lindsay sending Tormenta, though, into the corner. And Lovely Lori with the drop toe hold sends Tormenta face first into that middle turnbuckle, David.
They've got Tormenta in the middle of the ring, and look at that body close. It wasn't a clothesline, it was a body clothesline.
That's the Miami Vice by Miami Sweet Heat. Hey, wait a second.
Aussie slipped by Lindsay and made the break on that clear pin by her sister Lori. All four competitors in the ring. Aussie takes down Lindsay. The cutter. Lindsay's in trouble. Now what's Tormenta doing? Tormenta's got Lori. Lovely Lori is hoisted up. Backbreaker. Oh my!
The powerbomb neckbreaker combo. And yes, Princess Aussie and Tormenta defeat Sweet Heat, David.
It's a different type of ending without the fabulous Lana Starr here.
Here are your winners, Princess Aussie and Tormenta. Introducing first, from Kingsland, Texas, and Huntington, Indiana, respectively, and Chainsaw and Pep Riley.
We saw just a few weeks ago Pep Riley take Chainsaw by her hand and lead her out of the WOW arena. But take a look at Pep Riley. A brand new look, if you will. Same outfit, but the makeup's gotten darker. And now she's coming to the ring with Chainsaw, the most unlikely duo that I think I could have ever imagined here in WOW.
And we don't see Angelica Dante, the little sister, accompanying the big sister, Chainsaw. And you're right. Look at that. The eyeshadow. The changes. They're slight, but you see them. The dark lipstick. Maybe Chainsaw's helping little Pep with her makeup.
And their opponents from Los Angeles and San Bernardino, California, respectively, and
together as the Mighty Might Sugar and Spice make their way to the ring. Of course, we have seen over the last couple of months Chainsaw and Pep Riley with the interactions. But as I mentioned, it was Pep Riley taking Chainsaw by the hand and dragging her away from her little sister, Angelica Dante. There's no telling where she is, but wherever she is not looking on and watching with happiness. You know she is absolutely frustrated and devastated at Chainsaw.
We suspected there was something between Chainsaw and Pep, and our suspicion has proven true. A little friendship has been budding.
And now Chainsaw kicking things off for her team. Sugar, obviously, oh my. Sugar wanted no part of that, tagging in.
Would you?
To Spice. No,
Would you?
Not at all. And now Pep Riley tagging in and gonna kick things off a little bit more evenly matched, I would say, David. Spice now with Pep Riley, the monkey flip, sending her to the corner of the Mighty Mites now. Pep charges with the clothesline. And now the Casadora, arm drag to Pep Riley. And Pep Riley going for a ride. The leg sweep by Spice, kicking out at just one. Our referee, Scarlett Donovan, in charge of the action now. Oh boy. Hang on just a second. Schoolgirl roll up from Pep Riley to Little Spice now. As Pep Riley sends Spice down to the canvas.
And looking for approval from Chainsaw.
She's loving this, David.
And Chainsaw giving the approval.
And oh, wait a second. Pep Riley, did she just bite the ear?
You mentioned it weeks ago. Pep Riley, when she bit someone, you said that she learned that from Chainsaw, and I think you're exactly right, Nigel.
And here comes Sugar, just charged up and caught right in her forehead by Chainsaw, just face palming. Little Sugar sending her into the ropes, and wow, what a clothesline.
Chainsaw, powerful showing right now. Look at the big boot on top of Sugar.
And Sugar now being drug up by her hair, pushed into the corner by Chainsaw. Chainsaw now just bearing those shoulders right into the midsection of Sugar, David. And Sugar really not sure what to think about this, trying to crawl to her partner and tag out. But it's not gonna do any good now as Chainsaw swings with the clothesline. Sugar going for a crucifix pin.
It isn't gonna do any damage.
Chainsaw just too big, just too powerful.
She rammed Sugar, but look at the claw hold. She's got the claw on her.
The midsection of Sugar, now the claw hold on the leg of Sugar, and Chainsaw coming down. Where's Pep Riley going, David?
Pep Riley has run around the ring to take out Spice.
This is a different Pep Riley than we've seen before, David, as Chainsaw continues to punish Sugar on that middle rope. The referee, Scarlett Donovan, was distracted by Pep Riley and Spice on the outside of the ring, and Chainsaw got way more than that 5 count on the middle rope.
Chainsaw takes Sugar into her own corner. Now she rolls out, and here comes Spice.
And tag into Pep Riley now. Pep Riley catches Spice, who was trying to go for a Casadora. And Pep Riley, along with Chainsaw, sending Sugar and Spice down to the canvas. And Chainsaw and Pep Riley. Massacre splash.
She just dumped Pep right on top of Sugar and Spice.
Using Pep as a weapon, David. And now, Chainsaw.
Sugar tossed out of the ring by Pep. Spice in there. Chainsaw's taking Pep. Oh, a spinning maneuver.
Crucifix massacre splash, and it's good for the 1, 2, 3. Chainsaw and Pep Riley. What a debut.
I want to find out more about Pep Riley and the change in her appearance.
Here are your winners, Chainsaw and Pep Riley.
A brand.
Introducing first, accompanied by the fabulous Lana Star from America's
What's in the sock? Rocks in a sock.
Well, Lana Starr wasn't with Miami Sweet Heat for their matchup, David, but now with Penelope Pink and Holly Swag.
You think Lana's alliance is shifting? What do you think, Nigel?
Really not sure what to think. I mean, it's almost history making that she wasn't out here with Miami Sweet Heat, as Penelope Pink and Holly Swag seemingly getting along a little bit better, David.
Well, this is going to be tag team action. Of course, we all know Foxy Fierce is going to be absent from this tag team match. Taking her place will be Chantilly Chella.
From the DMV and Indio, California, home of the Coachella Festival, it's Roxy Fierce and Chantilly Chella.
Chantilly Chella has had quite the month here, wrestling every single week. You know she's got to be tired, David, but she is filling in for Foxy Fierce, the sister of Roxy Fierce. And we've seen these two tag up before, David.
Here they come, and they're both high flyers, full of action, full of flying, and fan favorites here at WOW Women of Wrestling.
Listen to the audience, David. The fans here in the WOW Arena. Get down with the music.
Penelope Pink and Holly Swag scoring that victory in their last tag team match. But I don't know if they were completely ever in sync with each other.
Well, we'll find out today if they're still on the same page. Our official in this contest, of course, is going to be referee Jeff McGowan. The friendship, if you will, between Penelope Pink. Penelope Pink, though, never really has been part of the welcoming committee anywhere. But Penelope Pink, to be quite honest with you, as Chantilly Chella and Holly Swag kick things off respectively for their teams.
The two competitors lock up in the middle.
Chantilly Chella now going for the O'Connor roll early, going in this matchup, sending Holly Swag down with the arm drag.
Nice arm drag, two delivered in a row by Chantilly, and a nice drop kick takes down Holly Swag.
How do you think Sweet Heat feels about this, David? Lana Starr being out here for Penelope Pink and Holly Swag.
They've got to have some feelings, some emotions. Look at that, nice off the second rope by Chantilly Chella. That's questioning the loyalty of Lana Starr. That's what I think.
Maybe Lana's just a little bit more focused on the new team. Maybe she feels like they might need her more than Miami Sweet Heat. I mean, it is a busy night for Lana Starr, if you're thinking about it. Chantilly Chella now tagging into Roxy Fierce.
Well, Holly Swag's been the apple of Lana's eye since she went there with her mom to pay off that big debt that they ran up at the hotel.
Take a look at that power from Roxy Fierce. And now, Chantilly Chella charging the corner, and a knee connects right to the side of the head of Holly Swag. Chantilly Chella hooking the leg now of Holly Swag. And the team of Holly Swag and Penelope Pink, even though they've only had one match undefeated, they're looking to keep it that way. The backstabber to Chantilly Chella from Holly Swag.
Chantilly's back is gonna need the chiropractor after this match.
You'll need more than that if Holly Swag and Penelope Pink have their say. Tag team action now, and David, after this matchup, our main event coming up, the rematch between Santana Garrett and Paola, the GOAT Mayfield. Abilene Maverick banned from ringside.
That's right, because she helped Paola last time get that victory. Santana wanting the rematch. Santana's got it tonight.
Penelope Pink now trying to go to Chantilly Chella, shutting her down after Chella trying to fight her way back up in this tag team matchup. And now, there you see the photo op by Holly Swag, Lana Starr, and Penelope Pink. Jeff McGowan administering the count, and as soon as his back was turned, Lana Starr and Holly Swag just double teaming Chantilly Chella.
Chantilly taking off the second rope, picked up by Penelope Pink and dropped right on her back.
Belly to back suplex connects, middle of the ring, and Penelope Pink grabbing the leg of Chantilly Chella, dragging her over to the corner of the Fab Four. Now as Penelope Pink sends the head of Chantilly Chella face first in that top turnbuckle.
As the two of them jam away on Chantilly. I've just got to say, my mind has always been with Terra Strike. And as we said, it was not broken. The leg was not broken, but the tendons, Nigel, were so torn that she is going to be out for some time. And that often is worse than a break.
Yeah, that's a great point, David. Ligaments, tendons, they do take a while to recover, oftentimes longer than a broken bone,
That's
and
right.
oftentimes have a lot more effect long term.
Well, sometimes if you have a broken wrist or just on the arm and you have the proper cast, you can still get in there and wrestle. But Terra Strike is not going to be able to wrestle. She's out for making a living right now.
Cartwheel elbow drop from Penelope Pink, hooking the leg of Chantilly Cella.
Lana trying to get the ref's attention to get over there to see the potential pin.
But Chantilly Cella is still firmly in control now of Penelope Pink and Holly Swag in their corner. Holly Swag, what vicious shots. Her attitude is just certainly shot right up there, David. You know, when Holly Swag was teaming with her mother, Big Rig Betty, both ladies thinking the same thing, both superheroes running into each other with the double cross body, David.
Both of them having the air knocked from their stomachs, as well as possibly some pain delivered to the stomachs.
And now Holly Swag desperately looking to make a tag. Chantilly Cella, the same with Roxy Fierce now. Roxy Fierce, like a freight train, just running through Penelope Pink. Shoulder tackle, clothesline, and a back elbow for all of Penelope Pink's trouble.
The power showing from Roxy Fierce.
Belly to back suplexes Penelope Pink. Rolls to the outside, and Holly Swag jumping in the arms of Roxy Fierce. She meant for that to be a crossbody, but that turned into a fall-away slam.
Look at the power and the strength of Roxy Fierce. What a competitor. Penelope leaping up, trying to take her over off her feet. There's the rock and the sock. The rock and the sock just takes out Foxy Fierce.
Socko rocks to the head of Roxy Fierce, and Penelope Pink with the pinfall victory.
The rocks and the socks took out Foxy Fierce. Fans,
Here are your winners, Penelope Pink and Holly Swag.
Penelope Pink and Holly Swag celebrate their success as a tag team, 2-0 so far here in WOW on a night.
Introducing first, accompanied by the VIP from Las Vegas, Nevada, Abilene Maverick. From Colombia, it's Paola Mayfield, the Colombian Gold.
Abilene Maverick isn't supposed to be here.
Abilene Maverick was banned from ringside in this matchup as Paola, the Colombian Goat, makes her way to the ring in our main event matchup, a rematch against Santana Garrett, which, David, you told us Abilene Maverick would not be allowed ringside.
Well, she's not going to be, because there's one thing Abilene loves more than fame, and that's money. So I got to tell you, hold it, Abilene Maverick. You have been personally banned from this main event match.
Take a hike.
Fans, you know it. Abilene Maverick has been banned. Abilene, I know there's one thing you love more than fame and fortune, and that's money. And if you don't leave the ringside area, you will be fined $5,000 tonight.
Boy, that'll help you change your mind really quick. Abilene Maverick not happy about this. And I think that they thought they could get away with it, David.
Help escort her right back up that ramp. Jeff McGowan, escort the former champion Abilene Maverick right back up that ramp. Paola, your match is a singles competition without Abilene Maverick at ringside.
Abilene David. Viola seems to be absolutely frustrated and devastated by this, David.
She certainly is, but she's going to have to get in the ring by herself tonight and face the former champion of WOW, Santana Garrett, one-on-one. Abilene Maverick has been banned, and I know even though she was fighting Jeff McGowan, she didn't want to lose 5 G's out of her pocketbook.
Who would, David? It looks like the VIP party is just scheduled for one in this main event match.
Katie Marie Jones, let's make the introduction to the competitor.
And her opponent from Ocala, Florida, it's Santana Garrett.
3 weeks ago, these two, Viola and Santana Garrett, faced off. Abilene Maverick stuck her nose in that matchup as Santana Garrett was going for the Shining Star Press, pulling out the arm of Garrett and costing her that matchup, David. A loss to Viola Mayfield. Santana Garrett immediately, David, then asked you for the rematch, and that's how we wound up in tonight's main event.
The image from the Battle Royal still rings in my mind of Santana Garrett looking at that WOW World Championship title, looking at it as she had lost her opportunity to win the gold a second time in WOW. She's now looking to make her mark again and climb the ladder to greatness in WOW.
Viola Mayfield having to go one-on-one without Abilene Maverick ringside. We will see what she is made of now.
Viola putting herself through the second rope, clearly a trick from Abilene Maverick, right out of her page book.
Well, don't you know that Abilene Maverick has been studying tapes with Viola Mayfield, trying to coach her on, and I'm sure has taught her every single dirty trick in the book.
She's trying to avoid the former champ. Look at her. Is she checking on her boots?
Don't you remember, David, in that 12 superhero over the top battle royal, when Viola was eliminated by everybody in the matchup for sitting up on that top turnbuckle and just worrying about her nails, David?
The two competitors lock up.
The VIPs not necessarily fan favorites out front or in the locker room now as these two superheroes lock up. Referee Charlie Wu calls for the break. Viola saying Santana was in the hair, but that wasn't my view on that, David.
The crowd is fired up for this main event. Charlie Wu talking to Santana Garrett. The two competitors lock up again, and Santana takes Viola to the corner, forcing her back, now taking over the reality star in the ring. Viola quickly goes to the outside. Another example of the Abilene Maverick hate playbook. Santana's getting ready to chase her, though. I don't know if that's a wise move.
Ooh.
Oh, and she pays the price. Being driven down, having her left leg taken out from under her, and her hitting her head right there on the steel steps. Santana Garrett is in trouble.
My goodness, we're not having a cookout at Santana's house. That grill is busted. Now as Viola Mayfield just taking it to Santana Garrett. Viola, proud of herself now, rolling in the ring. Gonna go for the cover now on Garrett. This is as good a chance as any. Somehow, miraculously, Santana Garrett able to kick out at one even after her head was rammed into steel stairs. Wow, what a powerful opponent Santana is.
The reality star showing what she's made out of. Right now, coming back into the ring and pounding with a right hook to the chest of Santana Garrett. And now drilling her forehead. Viola up on the second rope, but thrown off by Santana, who is able to shrink herself and get some leverage to toss her from the second rope.
You see Viola just mocking Santana Garrett, David. Now a couple of shots to the midsection from Garrett, but answered back by Viola with that knee lift to the midsection, David. Viola follows up.
Running across the ring, hitting her right in the jaw, and then taking her down with a snapmare is the reality star from Colombia who resides in Miami, Florida.
I got to give her credit, though, David, as Viola just hammers away and uses the hair of Santana Garrett to be able to hang in a matchup with the former WOW World champion and former WOW World Tag Team Champion Santana Garrett says a lot about the training that Viola has been doing with Abilene Maverick.
Blows to the midsections, helping Santana get up. And now she quickly went for a pin. Santana Garrett wants a victory here.
Viola fighting back with a forearm shot. And after those steel steps, Santana might have been able to kick out, but boy, she has paid the price dearly in this matchup, David.
Viola, the reality star, showing what she's made of here without Abilene Maverick at ringside to assist her. Santana's got her hands full.
And Santana Garrett, the 16-year veteran, kicking out at 2.
Rolling that right shoulder successfully to avoid the pin by Viola, the Colombian goat, who right now takes Santana over the bottom rope, Nigel.
She took a crash course in underhanded tactics by Abilene Maverick, no doubt about it before this matchup. Back elbow from Santana Garrett, who's trying desperately to fight her way into this matchup. Viola runs knee first into that second turnbuckle, and this is an opening, David, for Santana Garrett.
Well, Santana was able to move just in time to avoid that knee. Santana is weary, though. You can see she is weary. The legs are a bit loose, and now Viola jams her into the top turnbuckle. Santana Garrett, the former champion of WOW Women of Wrestling, showing what she's been made out of, why she's been a success, why she's been in every league in professional wrestling. She returns to WOW for greatness right now, and she's got a challenge on her hands.
And Viola using every piece of the ring to torture Santana Garrett this time, using that rope, that solid steel cable rope, David. Now burying the knee right in the shoulders of Santana Garrett, trying to take away any strength that she might have. Santana Garrett, of course, fighting back though, like the champion that she is. Forearm shots now being traded between these two WOW superheroes. Santana Garrett dragging Viola across the ring.
Santana whipping that hair back, trying to grab herself and get an advantage here. Still, the legs are weary. You can see the legs are weary. She's unable. She's gathering some strength, though. I saw it in her eye. Santana Garrett standing toe-to-toe with the Colombian goat right now.
What a brawl this is between these two WOW superheroes. Shots just going back and forth. And now, Santana Garrett taking control. Viola swings, but Santana ducks. And both women, both superheroes, thinking the same thing, David.
And both of their heads are driven into the WOW's purple mat.
And now the question becomes, which one of these superheroes can make it to their feet first and capitalize?
Just for the new wrestling fans, if neither one gets to their feet, Nigel, it is a count-out.
That's right, the count
Double
of 10.
count-out.
That would be correct, David. Now as Charlie Wu continues to administer the count, but both women working their way back up to a vertical base. Santana Garrett sending Viola down 2 times in a row now. And Garrett with the eat defeat, sending Viola into the corner. Garrett now fully charged up. Back handspring elbow, signature maneuver of Santana.
She's doing it on instinct only. Santana Garrett takes the reality star to the ropes. The reality star holds on. She turns around, and there's a left hook from Santana Garrett.
That's the rise and shine, but it wasn't a bright day for Viola now. Santana Garrett follows up on the super kick, and now Garrett going for the shining star press. She connects,